All right, so our main goal for this assignment was to really investigate linear inequalities. So what we had to do was get them into slope-intercept form, identify our slope, identify our y-intercept, look at the inequality, determine if that was going to create a solid or dashed line, and then above or below. So at this point, we have a solid line, and we are going to pick test points to make sure our shading is within the line or outside the line. And then we are going to determine if they're true or false. So you can see I picked this point here, -4, 4. It's in the shading. When I plugged it in, it is true. So therefore, I know my shading is correct. I also picked the point 0, 3 on the line. In this case, because the line is solid, that point is also true. So I, again, could plug it in and check it and verify. Another thing we could do is pick a point that's not in the shading. So, for example, I could pick a point over here, like 3, 2. And if I pick the point 3, 2, then I am able to see that when I plug 3, 2 in, I get 2 less than or equal to -3 times 2 plus 3. So you get 2 less than or equal to -6 plus 3. So we get that 2 is less than or equal to -3. And we know that that is not true. 2 is not less than or equal to -3. Therefore, that's false. And we're happy that that's false because it's in the region that isn't shaded. So it's okay to get false values. You just want to make sure your false values are coming from areas that are unshaded. Okay, so here we have a dotted line. My slope's -1, my y-intercept is 1, and we shade above. So again, I didn't pick test points because we're all going to have a bunch of different test points, and your true or false could be changing. So again, anybody that's on, if you want to know why a test point was true or false, or if you got a test point right, I will gladly plug them in and show you or verify. You can send it as a chat. You can turn off your microphone, or turn on your microphone rather, and do it that way as well. So again, just looking to help you as best I can. Number 3 and 4. Okay, so then we have 5 and 6. And 7 and 8. So something like number 7, where you only have an x value, you have to recall back from graphing linear equations that if there is no y, we get a vertical line. And then conversely, if there's no x, you have a horizontal line. So no Y implies a vertical line, and it will either be shaded all to the left or all to the right. So no Y is a vertical line, no X would be a horizontal line. Make sure when you do these, you have arrows on your inequalities. Here's day 2. And then 5, 6, and the word problems. So again, it's important to understand word problems. They are all over the SATs. So a lot of what we're doing in Algebra 2 is preparing you to take those SATs or entrance exams for a specialty school, whatever it is you may be doing. Oftentimes, general math and algebra knowledge is a key part to that. So I've had students that were going into electrical school, not going the college route, but they still had to take a math entrance exam. Students going into the Army need to take an entrance exam. And then if you're taking the SATs because you're going to college, this topic is largely on both of those exams. So I'm going to leave that there because I think that part takes a while to check. Okay, so again, we are working on the Graphing Linear Inequalities worksheet, and that is due on Monday, along with tomorrow's review handout as well. So we'll utilize class time tomorrow on Monday to go over these, and then your quiz will be online on Tuesday, putting you into break. There will be an optional packet posted that you can do over break for some extra credit if your grade's not exactly where you want it to be. Okay, so again, this handout for today, we'll touch base again tomorrow, do a Kahoot and another worksheet. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow.